Hello students, this is Savita Pawar. Welcome to my channel Get the Math. In this video we are going to see the solutions of exercise 2.5 from question 8 to 16. In the I link above I have shared the video of exercise 2.5 from question 1 to 7. So this is about polynomials that we have seen. So from your earlier classes, let us recall that an algebraic identity is an algebraic equation that is true for all the values of the variables occurring in it. And some of the algebraic identities that we have studied above, that is from first, second, third and fourth, these four identities we have studied before, and we were using these identities to factorize the algebraic expressions. Now from fifth identity onwards, these are the new identities that we are going to study in the 9th standard. So we have used earlier from question 1 to 7, we have used this 5th, 6th, 7th identity. So that was x plus y plus z the whole square equal to x square plus y square plus z square plus 2xy plus 2yz and plus 2zx. If there is a two terms and its whole cube, then x cube plus y cube plus 3xy and the same bracket here multiply with 3xy. Then x minus y the whole cube is same thing as plus x plus y, but everywhere you have to write minus sign, that is x cube minus y cube minus 3xy multiply by the whole question. Okay, then three terms having cube with single cube each and minus 3xyz. It will be x plus y plus z and x multiply by x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx. And if there are two terms with single cube each, then it will be, and it is addition in between, then you have to write first bracket as x plus y, whatever the question is without the cubes, x plus y, and in the second bracket it will be x square minus xy plus y square. So if it is plus here, if there is a addition of the two cubes, then it is, and it is plus, so it will be minus in between the second term of the second bracket, and if it is minus here in the question, it will be plus in the second term of the second bracket. So these are few identities that we are going to use. So here in this video we are going to solve from question number 8 onwards. Let us start with question number 8 here. Factorize each of the following. So this is 8a cube plus b cube plus 12a square b plus 6ab square. So this is of the form x cube plus y cube plus 3xy multiplied by x plus y. So its factorization will be x plus y the whole cube. So these two formulas we have to use. So this is cube here. So 8 is the cube of 2. So 2a cube plus b cube, and this is 3xy. So 3 into first term into second term, that is 3 to the 6ab. Now divide this 6ab to each of the last two terms to get this bracket, and you will see you are getting the first term and the second term only. Okay. So, and writing the first term and the second term or this last bracket and giving a cube sign above, that is your answer for this particular question. So that is the way to factorize. Let us see for the second question here. So it will be 8a cube again. So it is same. So it is 2a cube minus b cube minus 3 into first term into second term and multiply by bracket first term minus second term. And you have to write it as whatever the bracket is there here, write that bracket 2a minus b and the whole cube. So this is the answer for this question. Similarly, this one here, next one, this is 27, means it is 3 cube. 125 means 5a cube minus 3 into first term into second term, 3 into 5a, and if you divide, this becomes now 45a. Now if you divide 45a to this third and the fourth term, you will be getting it as 3 minus 5a, and therefore the answer will be here, write this bracket 3 minus 5a the whole cube. That is the answer for this question. Okay. Now this is here 64a cube. So it is 4a cube 27 means 3b cube, then 3 into first term into second term, and 4a minus 3b in the bracket, and 4a minus 3b the whole cube is the answer. Similarly for this one here, 27p cube means 3p cube, 1 upon 216, 216 is the cube of 6, so 1 upon 6 the whole cube, then 3 into first term into second term, 3p into 1 by 6, and the first term into second term and minus sign in between, because there is minus sign in these two terms, so it will be minus here, and write this bracket and write the cube. So this is the factor of this particular equation. Now question 9th is about verification. This is also one of the identity that we have seen above. First one is x cube plus y cube equal to x plus y bracket x square minus xy plus y square. So here this is LHS and this is the RHS, left hand side and right hand side. So LHS is here x cube plus y cube. You have to solve right hand side to get the LHS. So write the right hand side here. Now right hand side is this one. Now what you are going to do, I have written the step directly here. Instead I will make a space and write the right hand side. So right hand side is given as in the question, that is x plus y and x square minus xy plus y square, that has been given in the question, this one. Now what you have to do, multiply this first term with the whole bracket here, then with the second term along with sign and the whole second bracket again, and multiply this x inside to each of the terms and this y inside to each of the terms of the bracket. So like terms with opposite sign will get cancelled, and what is remaining is x cube plus y cube. So that is your LHS. So LHS equal to RHS, hence it is verified. Let us do the second one here, same thing. So here LHS is given as x cube minus y cube, and RHS is given as x minus y, x square plus xy plus y square, that is your RHS. So you have to solve the RHS now. Multiply x with the whole second bracket and multiply y along with the sign with the whole second bracket. Now we will multiply this x inside the bracket. So it will be x cube, this will be plus x square y, and this will be plus xy square. Now here you have to take minus sign inside, so it will be minus x square y, plus minus is minus xy square, plus minus is minus y cube. Now cancel the like terms with opposite sign. So this is plus and minus, and this is also plus and minus here. So you are getting it as this one, whatever left you have to write it here. So this is minus x cube minus y cube. That is your RHS. So since LHS is equal to RHS, and therefore it is verified. The equation is verified. To verify, you have to prove that left hand side of the equation is equal to right hand side of the equation. Question 10 here, factorize. Now this is of the form x cube and plus y cube. So x cube plus y cube, these two formulas we are going to use for question 10. Its expansion is given as x plus y, the first question whatever it is, and you have to put minus for the second term, middle term of the second bracket. So these are the two expansions. So this is x cube means 27y cube means its root is, cube root is 3y cube, and 125 cube root is 5z cube. So write it expansion here now, write the right hand side, substitute x as 3y and y as 5z here for this question. So it will be here 3y plus 5z. Second bracket is first term square, that is 3y square. Then minus first term into second term plus second term square, that is 5z square, and bracket close. So this is 3y plus 5z, and you will be getting it as 9y square minus 15yz plus 25z square. This is your answer. Okay. So the cursor is not moving properly. Sometimes this happens. Okay. Second one is 64m cube minus 343n cube. So cube root of 64 is 4m cube and cube root of 343 is 7n cube. So 4m minus 7n, first bracket, and second bracket is, since it is minus here, so second term will be the plus 4m square plus 4m into 7n plus 7n square. So it is 16m square plus 28mn plus 49n square. This is the expansion for this given question. Question 11 here is factorize 27x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 9xyz. Now by looking at the given expression, you have to understand what type of identity has been used here. So you must learn the identities properly. Actually, you must by heart it properly. So this is of the form x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. Its expansion is x plus y plus z. Then second bracket will be x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz and minus zx. So convert this question as of the proper form of this one. So write its cube root. 27 is 3x cube, y cube, z cube, and this is 3xyz. So 3 into first term, second term and third term. Okay. Now its expansion you have to write. So x plus y plus z. So first, second and third term. Then first, second and third term square. Then minus first term into second term minus second into third term and minus again third into first term. And multiply these things and you will get the answer. Square whatever the numbers have been given and multiply the remaining terms. So that is the required answer. Now here 12th question, same thing, but you have to verify it now. So verify means left hand side should be equal to the right hand side. Left hand side is given as x cube, y cube and z cube minus 3xyz. And right hand side is given as half x plus y plus z minus x minus y the whole square plus y minus z the whole square and z minus x the whole square. So we will solve the right hand side here. Now for the second bracket, x minus y the whole square, its expansion is x square minus 2xy plus y square. This is a minus b the whole square. So for all these, write these expansions here. Now you can see here it is 2 times x positive, 2 times x y and 2 times z. So it is 2x square plus 2y square plus 2z square and the remaining terms, that is minus 2xy minus 2z minus 2xz. Take out 2 common, it will get divided by this one. So this is the remaining thing, but this is the expansion of, we have seen in the question here, this is the expansion of x cube, y cube, z cube minus 3xyz. So in place of that, we can write it as, for this whole thing, we can write it as x cube plus y cube plus z cube minus 3xyz. That is your RHS. And this is also your LHS. So LHS equal to RHS, hence verified. Now here if x, y, z equal to 0, we have to show that x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz. Now as we know that this, write this identity here, okay, but in the question it is given that x, y, z is 0, so substitute 0 in this place. So it is 0 here and multiply with this bracket, we don't know, x square plus y square plus z square minus xy minus yz minus zx, and 0 into any number or any polynomial is 0 only. Now this 3xy will go to this side, so it will be plus. So 0 plus 3xyz is 3xyz. And that was we have to show, so it is hence proved. Question 14 is x cube plus y cube plus z cube equal to 3xyz, that we have to prove. So this is numbers have been given. So minus 12 cube plus 7 cube plus 5 cube equal to 3xyz. 3 into first term, second term and third term. So its total will be here. If you multiply 3 into 12 into this, you will be getting it as minus 1260. Similarly here, 3 into first x, y, z, first term, second term and third term. If you multiply these all, you will get it 16380 as the answer. Question 15 here is given as, give the possible expressions for the length and the breadth if the areas of the rectangles have been given. These are the two areas of the two different rectangles. Now for each of them you have to find the length and the breadth. Area of rectangle, we know the formula as length into breadth. Area of rectangle has been given the polynomial as 25a square minus 35a plus 12. Now since this is a quadratic equation, because the power is 2 here, so you can solve it by splitting the middle term here. Okay, so we have to split the middle term. Now for that multiply 25 into 12. So you will get it as something 300. So 300, and you have to split 300 in such a way that you have to get 35 in between. Okay, so this what we have done is 25 into 12, that you get it as 300. So you have to split this 300 in such a way to get it as minus 35. So if you find the LCM of 300 here, so this is 300. So 5 6 are 30, 0, then 5 1s are, and 5 2s are 10. So this will be 3 4s are 12, and 2 2s are, and 2 1s are. Okay, so if you multiply 5 and 4, so 5 4s are is 20, and the remaining 5 3s are 15. So 20 into 15 gives you 35. So this will be 20 into 15 is 300, gives 300, and minus 20 and minus 15, that gives you minus 35. Okay, so this way you have to find it out. So this is the rough work that I have seen, and you have to do this rough work, and then only you are getting the proper answer. So this is 25a square minus 20a minus 15a and plus 12. Now take out common from the first two and the last two numbers. So from this it will be 5a common. So it is 5a minus 4, and from these two it is minus 3 common, 5a minus 4. Now how you have to check whether you have done it correctly or not? So your bracket should come same, then only your factorization is right. So the two equal brackets you have to write it once, and the remaining terms outside the bracket write in the next bracket. So this is area of rectangle, we know L into B, so this is first bracket into second bracket. So the possible expressions for the length is 5a minus 4, and possible expression for the breadth is 5a minus 3, or it can be vice versa too. That length can be 5a minus 3 and breadth can be 5a minus 4. Similarly for second question here, length and breadth, area of rectangle is given as 35y square plus 13y minus 12. Okay, so here 35 into 12 you have to multiply. So let us start with the second question. Length and breadth you have to find. Area of rectangle has been given as 35y square plus 13y minus 12. So you have to multiply 35 into 12 here. 35 into 12, you get it as 420. Now split 420 in such a manner that you will get 13 as the middle term. So if you do the LCM, 420, so it is 5 8s are 40, 5 4s are 20, then 2 4s are 8, 2 2s are 2 2s are 1s are 3 7s are and 7 1s are. See now 7 4s are is 28 and 5 3s are is 15. So 28 into 15 is 420 and 28 minus 15 is 13 answer, and it is plus 13. So 28 will be plus, the bigger number will be plus and the smaller number will be minus. So this way you have to find the LCM if you are not knowing it, that in which term you will get this answer. So this is 35y square plus 28y minus 15y minus 12. Now take out common from these two terms and these two terms. It is 7y, 7 5s are 35 and y, 7 4s are 28. Minus will be common and from these two 3 will be common. 5y plus 4. So the bracket is here 5y plus 4 and remaining terms 7y minus 3. So the possible expressions for the length is 5y plus 4 and for the breadth is 7y minus 3. Okay. So this way you have to solve question number 15. Now it was about area. Here you have to find the length, breadth and height, that is the dimensions of the volume, given volume. These are the two volumes that have been given. So formula for volume of cuboid is L into B into H. So this is here, volume of the cuboid is given 3x square minus 12x. Okay. So here it is, take out 3 common and x common. So it is 3x minus 4. So that is, you can write it as 3 into x minus 4. So this is length, breadth and height, L into B into H. Okay, so the possible expressions for the length is 3, breadth is x and height is x minus 4. This way. Similarly for the second question, volume of cuboid has been given as 12ky square plus 8ky minus 20k. So 12 into 20 is 240, split 240 to get it 8. So 20 12 is 840, 240 and plus 20 and minus 12 to get it plus 8 here. Take out common, you will get it as 3y plus 5 as one bracket and 4ky minus 4k as another bracket. From this bracket again take out 4k as the common, so you will get y minus 1 and this is 3y plus 5. So this is L into B into H. So L will be 4k, B will be y minus 1 and H is 3y plus 5. So this is the volume and its dimension. So this way you have to solve your exercise 2.5. If you have any query, drop it in the comment box. Do like, share and subscribe my channel, Get the Math.